So our topic today is the first shift theorem, and it basically says that if you have the Laplace of a given function of t, then this is the transformation f of s. Now what if you multiply the Laplace transform by this factor? Okay, you will get f of s plus alpha, and the alpha is the coefficient of the independent variable of this exponential. Okay, you can actually it can make sense if you go back to the Laplace itself. Okay, here you have the function into e to minus st, and here you have the function into e to minus st into this factor e to minus alpha t, and this is the same as saying that we have the same this e, but the s has additional term which is alpha. Okay, so this is just like saying we shift the s by alpha. That's why it's called shift theorem. Okay, now let's take an example. If you have t sine 8t, okay, now we can go to our table and find what is the Laplace transform of this, and then we will use the first shift theorem to find the Laplace transform of e to minus alpha t into t sine 8t, which is not in our table. Let's see. Okay, so this is t sine, this is t sine b, which is 2bs divided by s squared plus b squared squared. Okay, so this is our f of s. Okay, if you come here and paste the formula, and now what is b? B is 8, and sorry, here b is 8, so the Laplace transform will be 16 of s into s divided by s squared plus 8 squared and bracket square. Okay, now what is this f of s? What is the Laplace transform of this expression? Now from this first shift theorem we know that for any function the Laplace transform for the same function, if it's multiplied by this factor e to minus alpha t, then the Laplace transform will be the same Laplace transform of this function, only the thing is that you will add for all s alpha. It means that if this alpha here is 3, then your Laplace transform for this big function will be the same function with shifting the s 3 units. Okay, so that's it, and this is the first shift theorem. You can do some more examples. Let's say you have a function like 8s plus you have a function of t, and its Laplace transform is given by this. Okay, square divided by s. Okay, now find, for example, what is minus 5t, f of t. Okay, find the Laplace transform of this function. Now, you know that the Laplace transform of f of t is this, okay? Applying the first shift theorem, all what we will do is shifting the s 5 units. Okay, so simple and so easy. I don't think you will find any difficulty to solve questions related to this first shift theorem. Okay, now why is it called shift theorem? Because you shift the s alpha of units.